I know she's a giraffe VTuber, but I doubt that. I doubt she'd be tall enough to cross continents. To go across the Indian Ocean. But
Wow.
okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, she should probably stretch her neck just to do that. I don't know how long it will go.
If she ever gets onto the podcast, I will tell her that you said that.
Shut. I mean, she doesn't know me, so I guess I'll take it for grain of salt. So there you go.
Welcome to Racing VTuber Rundown, your weekly podcast for all things racing VTuber news and events. I'm Kaito Nasa, and we have a returning guest for the first time, as well as a new face to the podcast. Say hello, introduce yourselves.
You start first, Kaito. Syko.
Huh? What? Oh, all right.
First. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, hello everybody. My name's Syko Kyza. You can call me Syko. Yeah. Returning guest here. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. If you're wondering why my voice, why do I sound like I just resurrected somehow? Resurrected at 1 HP. It's because let's just say we originally wanted to start the podcast 9.5 hours ago, more like. So yeah, let's just say a few shenanigans happened. I took a power nap, which was not a power nap apparently. And Zuul called me multiple times, and I was sleeping dead. Yeah, we had to delay for a bit, and I woke up at 4 a.m. our time, so that was like 2 hours later than planned. And then like
Then I followed suit.
yeah, and then Zuul went to sleep. So I just went back to sleep, and I woke up again, and like 8 a.m. this time. I was like, oh, we were still waiting. I'm like, oh, this because like I think Kaito messaged like saying, okay, we do it at at 8 a.m. So that's 4 hours later. So that's a total of 6 hours delay. And then at 8 a.m. my time, so like 3 hours before, I messaged like, oh, it's time. And then Zuul said, oh, Zuul felt shit. Woke up like shit. So like, okay, we'll just wait again. And then I went back to sleep again.
I was actually
now, 11. And then now 11, I woke up and like, okay, are we still going or what? Apparently, Kaito said, yeah, we're still going. Damn. And here we are.
Yeah, thanks for rating, man.
Yeah,
I had to wake. This time I had to wake Zuul up, and unlike myself, who sleeps dead, Zuul apparently woke up. So I'm like, oh, thank God.
Now you know how I feel the pain. No, you're kidding.
No. I mean, I know. I forgot to mention I sleep dead. So yeah. Very dead. Yeah.
I actually was in VC for 2 hours by myself doing like a solo karaoke session, and it's a good thing I was not recording at all.
God.
Oh no.
2 hours. Oh man.
You should have recorded a podcast of just you waiting for 9 hours.
Yeah, the outtake.
The outtakes. Yep.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, Zuul, you can introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Zuulworks. Relatively new in the VTuber scene. I don't really do VTubing session that much. I only like do 2D animations, illustrations and stuff. But yeah, it was nice to be here.
We had a busy weekend. Syko, you were at was it VTXPO or something?
Oh yeah. We just finished VTXPO yesterday, so yeah. That was why I was asleep in the first place. Like, oh god, I feel like I can't wait for till 2 a.m. My time to to go on the podcast. I'm like, okay, power nap. It turns out to be a sleeping dead thing.
How was the expo? I know you were there too, Zuul. So like both of you, like how was the expo?
Zuul was there on the last day, but it was actually fun. Didn't get to sell much merch, but you know what? It was fun. I mean, it's just more to like talk to people, some businesses approach. I think like and yeah, we had an activity where basically you get to do a lap or two on Assetto, where you drive a Saga taxi, our first shitbox in Was our first shitbox, locally made shitbox. Sorry. Yeah.
But it's technically a Mitsubishi, by the way. But
Yeah,
that's fine.
exactly. And yeah, you get to
Yeah.
drive around the streets of KL, the circuit, and yeah, who sets the fastest lap time? If they can beat my time, you get a free keychain, that kind of thing. Yeah, there's also like one real racing driver that both Zuul and I followed. I don't know if you do, Kaito, but was it Manzik R? Basically, we got to
Yeah.
meet him. Yeah, we talked a lot. So mission accomplished, I guess. Finally a real racing driver came by.
Yeah.
He said the controller was very challenging, but he had fun.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, and also I think like there was a sim racing cafe that came by to like one of a person in charge. So it's like, yeah, I mean we can invite you to like any of our events.
Wait,
that
you have a
kind of
sim
thing.
racing cafe?
No, I mean like yeah, we have a sim racing cafe. We have like
Sorta,
rigs and
yeah.
all. So I think it was Cove Esports or something, pretty much. But yeah. Like they have 2 locations for now. Not plugging it obviously, but at the moment. But
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
I mean, I did jokingly ask, like, can you sponsor? Can you sponsor, please? I say, oh, okay, it's okay. You can come to our events. We'll invite you. And I'm like, all right.
Semi-sponsorship.
I have no sponsorship. I'm trying. Okay.
Family Market
God
sponsor me.
damn.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I eat all
Yeah,
of your
exactly.
family tiki every day.
Oh no. But yeah, otherwise it's like, yeah, very fun event, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Was very tired, I guess, for the whole 3 days, and also I got to do Vtracc.
Oh yeah, we
on
got to talk
the
about
Yeah.
that soon.
Saturday night as well. And yeah, I was contemplating whether I'll be like, oh, do I have to be awake? I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll get a like sweet drink or something, and just to make me stay up. And then, well, here we are. Here we was, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I
should
guess
I
almost
spoil it? You know what?
everyone stayed up late.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay. We'll spoil it like later.
Yeah, we'll talk Vtracc here in a second. I have another question relating to the convention though.
Yeah, what's up?
Was that your first time having a booth, or like,
Yes.
really? What was it like as like a first time booth runner operator thing?
Okay, thing is, like, we got the booth from a giveaway as a joke. We did like a joke post, pretty much, like, if I believe that I tweeted something where if I get the booth, if I get the booth, I'll do the hot lap thingy. But it was originally on a GT3 or ACC. But yeah, whoever gets the fastest time that I do, like, they'll take my seat for Vtracc. So there you go. And yeah, apparently that won me the booth giveaway. So I was told like 2 weeks before the event happened. So like, oh god, I had to prepare everything. So believe it or not, all the merch like came in. Came in like a week more than a week before the event itself. So it was like a very rushed job. And the checkered grid wallpaper thingy was also a last minute thing. I think it was like a few days before as well, because like, we didn't get to decorate much, So it was very janky, pretty much. And oh yeah, everyone else has like standees, like 2D standees. Meanwhile, we got an actual helmet display. A live standee, an actual helmet display, and I think I sent you that video, Kaito. You could probably show it to people pretty much.
It's such
The
a good
setup
video.
yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I showed it to a lot of people. They were laughing their ass off, pretty much. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I think like despite the jankiness, I think like if you were told like probably a month before, you would be probably better prepared. But it's fine for a 2 week prep, or more like 1 week ish. But it's actually yeah, we did a brilliant job. I'd like to give special thanks to Flaky and Nabel for helping me to prepare everything, and also Zuul for the keychain. That keychain was actually a new commission as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we literally like, oh shit, it's like, Zuul, please get you the thing, I'll pay you. But yeah, Zol, the was it? I counted the revenue thingy. I don't know if it's enough
Yep.
to actually pay you. We might be breaking even. That's the thing.
Okay.
We might be breaking even. So yeah, not enough to pay Flaky and Nabel's salary, so they'll be counted as volunteers. Or worst case, it'll be negative salary.
Negative
Because
salary.
I
Oh
bought
god.
merch with the other stuff. Fuck, I didn't know. I was like, wait, am I using my own salary? Because technically this is binded to my bank account as well. Like, oh no.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm like, oh, well,
no.
you know what? You know what? Just go now because I wasn't on a business account. So because even if I had to set it up, like it's I had to wait 3 days, and obviously, like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fine, fine. I'll
Making
just
a
lump it
business
in. I
account
don't
is
care.
quite a tedious process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like in case if like there's a lot of merch coming out, I don't want to get trouble with the bank and say like, why are you getting a lot of transactions coming in? You know, very sus. That kind of thing.
Very sus.
Granted, mind you, it was mind you, like those transactions wasn't big. If we're talking about like thousands or tens of thousands, pretty much like okay, yeah, that would be very sus. But if it's just like
Yeah.
if, like the cheapest thing you could get from my booth was literally like one sticker for like 3 ringgit. So it's under a buck. Like how many cents is it for you? It's close to a $1, I think. 70 cents maybe. I don't know.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, 70 cents for one thing. So it's like yeah, you get pretty cheap stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You get it for pretty cheap. So if we do transactions like that, like okay, then I'll look at it.
How about you, Zuul?
Yeah.
How's the convention for you?
Well, technically, I've been there for only 3 hours, but it was hella fun actually because it's not only about like like VTubers or per se, but they almost have everything that is quite in common with our branch and stuff like games, animations and stuff.
Mm-mm.
Like, and it's kind of it's kind of good that to see that this is an actual like a government supported event, which is
Oh
very
yeah, I
good.
forgot to mention it was government supported, funny enough. And they had the balls to invite fucking HoloLive CEO Yagu as well.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter that Yago was there.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
like-
damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's why there was a lot
Psycho
of
could have
people.
met Yago and did not get
No,
to
no,
meet the best girl.
There's a story. There's a story behind that. The organizers told us that Yagu's gonna come around like evening or some shit, right? But
Mhm.
okay, but we were just waiting and waiting and waiting. There was a crowd forming as well up there because like people because the organizers said, oh, they're gonna go. Yagu's gonna come around, pass around, check out your booths or some stuff. So just be prepared. So what I did was I literally put up my helmet and with the gloves and stuff.
Just
The gloves
waited.
and the sweater. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. It got so bad that I hit up the Alonso chair pose. It was actually taken. Pics was actually taken. I should probably share it somewhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll share the tweet. But like, I pulled up the Alonso pose, and turns out he didn't come. It didn't come by. Like, then again, it's a government event, so we kind of expected that. We kind of expected how it went. Basically, it's like VIP. It's like a VIP passage with the whole crowd thingy, but there's a chance it might not come around. They just get escort away because no, don't go to these normies, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the thing? Oh, okay, there we go. Found it. I'll send it over. I'll send it over on the group. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hit up that pose pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's such a good pose.
And it's funny because like the TV was playing the brand side hot lap with the track commentary as well. It was actually funny, but yeah, we just did that perfect time. And then meanwhile, just where's Yago? Where's that guy?
Where is
Yeah,
best girl?
where's the boss? Yeah, like continuing on, like the expo has like 3 levels, and they separated it, the levels with like with specific categories. Like in the first level, we have the gaming section. Second level was the content session, I think, and the third one is just like VTuber stuff and comics and everything.
Right.
So and surprisingly, there's a lot of like big names there, like Bushiroad and stuff. You can see a big ass Ultraman statue, which is very awesome, by the way. Yeah, you can tell that I'm an Ultraman geek, aren't I? Yeah.
I would have never guessed. But then I also heard Bushy Road. My ears immediately perked up. I'm like, wait, Bushy Road?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they had a Bushy Road. I saw it from the loading bay. We did this when I was doing setup. I'm like, Bushy Road, hello.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
I have a couple Weiss Wars decks. So
Oh, nice.
if any of y'all play Weiss Wars, let me know. I'd love to play a
But you
game.
want to know one? But you want to know one thing I regret? Like,
What?
for the whole 3 days, I've never went down. I was only stuck in
Aw.
the VTXPO thingy. I'm like, well, I know I know I had the exhibitor pass, and technically I could get it in for free because the one downstairs is actually a paid event. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it was actually paid. Wait, did you get it for free? How?
No.
Zuul? Zuul?
No, I did.
Okay,
I paid for
okay.
it.
I was about to say, Zuul.
That's fine. That's fine. Right. But yeah, I had the exhibitor pass, so I don't know if I could get in. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just stay in the VT Expo maybe. And I remember on Saturday or something, right? We were just like hanging around, people talking with like, our neighbors and stuff, our VTuber neighbors and all. And yeah, I mean, it was really fun. Just and before I knew it, it felt like because the lighting in the convention is like there's not much sunlight coming out. Even then, like the window panes are all tinted, so you can't tell what time is outside just judging from the sunlight. So the lighting felt all the same. It's just all bright whites and that kind of thing, right? And I didn't check my clock like the entire time, and when I did check it, okay, this is the last time I went, was like 10 a.m. and when I checked my clock, I'm like, wait, it's already 3? Hello? And it felt like a few hours have passed, but you didn't know. But you didn't know it because like you can't tell outside, like how bright it is outside or whatever, right? It always felt like the evenings and stuff. And I like just checked my clock. Wait, it's 3 a.m. Hello? I thought it was like 12. I thought it was 12.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, exactly. It really felt like the time went, like, flew by. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, the events are very fun, pretty much.
Yeah, you know what's very fun to do though? Every time when I go to like a convention or something, it's like whenever a friend or like a mutual is there as well, I always go to support their merch and stuff. I bought them merch and stuff, and I don't I don't call out like, oh yeah, this is me, like I'm here. No, I didn't. I just stay undercover. And after the day has ended, I posted a picture of my the things I bought, right? And that's like Cass's merch and everything. And I tagged them like, oh yeah, I bought this. Yeah, thanks for the merch and stuff. And they were just like, wait, that was you?
Wait, what? Huh?
Yeah,
Sorry?
wait,
Zuul going incognito mode.
Yeah, incognito.
I know how Zuul looked like because I already met him like outside. So I'm like, okay.
But the others
let's go.
haven't. So when I posted a picture about it, it was like, wait, that's you?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to do the Zuul strat now if I'm able to go to Anime North, because I know Frankie was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do like a racing VTuber meetup at Anime North if you're able to go, and I'm just like, do I go incognito and just not tell anyone I'm there?
Yeah.
Oh
just
yeah.
be there and just stare at them awkwardly until they're like very suspicious about it.
Dude,
Well, I'll just say hi, but I won't say who I am until like they ask.
I have a very funny story about that. Remember that wall, the checkered wall thingy, where basically you post a laptop, post any message or whatever, right? So so like a lot of people already set their laptops, and like I was just looking at some of them. They never mentioned their names at all, but when when they wrote it, I'm like, oh my god, it's you. Hello?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, you should have told me, man. I mean, they never knew it was me, but like, still.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I followed you or whatever, I'm like, they gave a massive surprise. I think that one was, it was someone called Spores, basically a potato VTuber. But I was like, oh my god, it's you? And then and then he said, yeah, apparently his booth was the opposite of mine. So like in front of the booth where the TV was, it's his booth behind. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what is that?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it happened with a few more, so I'm like, oh damn it, it's alright. Sometimes got pictures and shit. But yeah.
Imagine if Kiri Kilovolt ended up at your booth to do a hot lap.
Oh no, nah, she's too far. She's too far. So I'm like,
I was about to say
wanted-
I was thinking you were about to say, she's too big for that. She's too big to come over to my small booth, and I thought it was going to be a completely different direction.
I know she's a giraffe VTuber, but I doubt she'd be tall enough to cross continents, to go across the Indian Ocean. But okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, she should probably stretch her neck just to do that. I don't know how long it will go.
If she ever gets onto the podcast, I will tell her that you said that.
Shut. I mean, she doesn't know me, so I guess I'll take it for grain of salt. So there you go.
I mean, she doesn't know me either. I mean, she knows Vtracc, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, she might 1v1 you on Vtracc, so be careful.
Oh god.
Oh, it's okay. I'll do the green man maneuver. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you did elaborate on the green man situation last time, Syko.
Wait, did I? I don't remember.
Okay.
Kaito, did I? I don't know.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
No, it was on my championship winning season, pretty much. Okay, TLDR, turn 1, lap 1, race 1, start. We both were fighting for, the apex of the entry, and I kind of understeered a bit into green man, and then he just took. We bumped our rear tires, and he went off into the gravel. Pretty much, I pushed him off. And I got a 15-second penalty for that, which I actually pulled up enough of a gap to the next car in the class. So I'm like, just push, because I think I was the only one who set a lap under 1 minute 24s.
Oh
and
wow!
It was like 24.2, 24.3, that kind of thing. I think it was like 8/10. I think my pole lap was actually 8/10 faster than Green Man. He was doing like a 24.7. 124.7, and I was doing a 23.9 pretty much. I don't know. I was like so fast at Vtracc at the time, and I think I pulled up a 20-second gap by the end of the race to the next car in another class. It was second overall, but like first in class pretty much. So yeah, the penalty wasn't enough pretty much.
I mean, that's like if I get hit with a penalty after this last race.
Because of that, he went mad over on the race chat and all. I think it started a Twitter drama. It actually started a Twitter drama. So yeah, afterwards he was disqualified for stirring up public drama, that kind of thing.
Wait, yeah, no, I know, because Vtracc mentioned it to me. Because we were watching. Yeah. Vtracc was. I was watching the racing VTuber clips as like a reaction on my stream, and Vtracc and I were just watching my reaction, and Vtracc was like, "Oh yeah, that guy. There's a reason we don't talk about Vtracc."
Oh no.
Yeah.
That incident pretty much.
Yeah.
And what's funny is actually was it the last time, the previous season at Vtracc, I think Tracc had another controversy. I think it was more like a commentator thingy, like kind of shit mouthing someone who was racing, I think. But I mean that guy already got that guy already went out, I think. But yeah, the next season we used Vtracc again. That incident happened that stirred up drama. So basically, like Vtracc was just was just a cesspool of controversies.
Thankfully,
the last time we actually did, it was like VGT season 8 or Vtracc season 0. Yeah, it was fine. I know it was probably like oh no, never mind. It wasn't fine. It was turn 1 as well. Turn 1 pileup, I think. It was a turn 1 pileup. I wasn't involved in it. I was like, no, I did not have a part in this. I'm just an innocent victim. Okay. because I think it was Polu, Kai, and Reska. Yeah, Polu and Reska. I think like Polu went up the inside and like rear-ended Reska, I believe, and Reska was just like spun to the right pretty much, like just got spun out into the gravel. I was trying to avoid them, but I went on the outside, so I'm like, damn, why did they go that way? Damn. Okay, so I just had to go around them on the into the gravel trap as well.
So
Yeah.
what I'm
Wait.
hearing, Brands Hatch is cursed for Vtracc. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much, but I want to race there again. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a podium after fighting Jordan for like the entire race, and Jordan spun himself. So yeah, I was just pressuring him so hard. I think he went to that weird circly sausage curb, pretty much like a big dot sausage curb. And it was like he spun himself out. It was on the 720S as well, the 720S Evo. I'm like, well, I'll take it.
Was it on the Druids section?
Yeah, the
I
first
think, right?
the hairpin, the second corner, was it Druids? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Druids. Yeah.
Yeah, Druids. Yeah, the exit of Druids is just like he took quite a lot of curb, and then his car just like unsettled, just go spins.
Yeah.
They clip underneath.
Never
pretty
want
much.
to go on the curb on any games, to be honest.
No. You can go into the curbs, but you don't go too much into it. There's like a balance you need to strike.
You can take a nibble, but you
Yeah.
can't go for a full-on like chomp.
Yes.
Speaking, go ahead, Zuul.
Yeah. Well, just talking about Brand Search personally, like it's not the best track I'm at, but I had some fun moments with it on the past times, I guess, because when I went to like conventions and stuff around last year or so, they had like a time attack challenge and stuff, and it was at Brand Search, and then I actually got top 10 for the first time. So, and not to mention, I won a race at Brands Hatch in GT Sport back then with only drifting the Yaris.
Oh,
Okay,
drifting.
Because, yeah, apparently doing the rallycross track while, just yanking the car everywhere apparently makes it a bit faster around Brands Hatch. Like, I think it was like the gap between me and like the second position was like, what, 30 seconds or something? So, yeah.
Syko, get this man signed up for World VTuber Drifting Championship.
No,
Oh,
I
boy.
suck at drifting.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I am.
Damn.
For reference,
Syko's like,
I only
really?
can-
I can have a teammate for this? Oh, wait. Damn.
For reference, I only drift a four-wheel drive car.
I didn't know you could
Yeah,
drift
well,
this.
good news for you. There's a GR Yaris in the game, so there you go.
Yeah, but is it four-wheel drive though? I don't think so.
I think.
Wait,
Mhm.
was it a Yaris or a Corolla? I thought it was the Corolla.
No, it wasn't a Corolla. It was a GR Yaris. I remember because I drifted against one, I think. But it wasn't in World VT, but yeah.
I see. Okay then.
Making me tempted to try it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, hey, $15 to $20 for Ballistic NG.
Mm-hmm.
I want this one.
Yeah, I like this, or this is nice, but I like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna find a meme where I'm just Syko is next to like CarX, and then here I am with Ballistic NG. But I like this. I still need to reach out to need to reach out to the developer team. Be like, hey, do y'all want to be on my car for TGT?
Yeah.
Because the tweet reached 10 likes finally. I was like, okay, fine, a deal's a deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite criminal that AG racing is quite, under the radar still. I mean, yeah, Wipeout is kind of dead. I mean, it is dead. Sony killed them off, but
I was about to say
besides
Sony killed the studio behind it, didn't they?
yeah, they killed it, which is sad because Liverpool Studios produce like one of my favorite games, like the Wipeout series and the early 2000s Formula One games.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of jank, but I actually enjoyed it. That's actually my first exposure to Formula One, so it got a special place in my heart.
So we have to convince Syko to try an AG racing game,
Oh yeah,
What?
anti-gravity racing
AG
game.
racing.
Oh, hell nah.
No, man.
No,
Trust
I like myself to be grounded. There you go.
trust us, man. It's good.
I like the downforce, not the lift. So yeah, pretty much.
Well, actually there is downforce
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, I like
the
downforce.
aerodynamics actually doesn't produce that much lift. I mean, at least in Wipeout, like
Mm-hmm.
because the ships are made to be stuck with the track because it's gravity shit.
Yeah, I know, but like I like my tires to grip. I like something to touchy with the ground.
Well, you might not want to see the Wipeout 2048's intro cutscene then.
Oh god, yeah,
Damn.
Wipeout
Oh
2048.
man.
I haven't played it
Well,
yet.
what about that?
It's actually cinema, honestly.
Uh,
Like,
oh god.
well, it's basically like a montage of like how did AG racing become to be like,
Mhm.
and it started from cars. They started from like the 1950s car, like those streamline
Mhm.
cars and stuff.
Mhm.
That they build up to the current Formula One era. At least like back in when that game came out,
All
and
right.
then they and then the anti-gravity systems started to exist and implemented. They made cars
Mhm.
with that systems, and now they can stuck on top of the tunnel without having to be a Formula One car, and then they
Damn.
become the ship that we all loved. So yeah.
Actually,
Mhm.
what's interesting is 2048 is a prequel for
Yeah, it
the
is a
Wipeout series. So it's like
Mhm.
so like the Wipeout series is on like dedicated racetracks. 2048 is more of your like street circuits.
circuits and stuff.
Yeah, like traditional F1 where it's the street circuits.
Yeah, you can say it's like Formula E.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're just starting out and they only use street circuits.
Mhm.
And then eventually they started using real circuits like Formula E did with like,
Yeah.
what was it? Valencia and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Wipeout I want to try 2048. I need to buy the Omega collection whenever I can,
Oh, you
but
have to.
like Ballistic NG is cheaper.
For
Without
now,
the
yeah.
DLC, it's cheaper, but with the DLC, they're about the same price. So I'm like, I don't know,
Mhm.
maybe. But because of that tweet, I got to go with Ballistic NG first. I'll get Wipeout at some point, just because I want to try it
Yeah.
2048. The good thing with 2048 is that it's only got, 4 teams, I think? It's got like the first 4
Right.
teams, because it's
Mhm.
Physar, AG Systems, Oricom, and Kyrex.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you're not like bombarded by a whole bunch of different teams to choose from. So I think Wipeout 2048 may be good from like a starting point if you're new to Wipeout to try it, because it's just
And it's
those
a
4.
prequel, so it's fitting.
Yeah.
Because like before 2048, the HD or the Fury,
Yeah, HD and
those
Fury.
ones,
Mhm.
HD and Fury. There's a lot of teams like they have like the current, like at that time the current teams, and then like returning teams and stuff
Mhm.
from like other Wipeout that like only that very obscure teams and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they were working
Oh,
off of
yeah.
the teams from like like all the way through like Wipeout Fusion and I think Wipeout Pure.
Yeah.
And then HD
Like-
comes out and they were like, "Oh, well, we have all these teams and, and some of the
Yeah,
teams are
and
no
we have a
longer there
regulation
because
change.
controversy, but
Yeah, we don't speak about Tigran.
we don't speak of Tigron and we don't speak of what's the other one?
G-Tech? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, G-Tech is G-Tech is different. G-Tech's in Ballistic and G.
Wait, wasn't G-Tech after like AG Systems was killed or something? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I know that unless it's like a different spelling, because Ballistic and G lore, they have a team that's called G-Tech, but it's like G and then TEK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we're losing Psycho
it is,
we're losing Psycho in the AG talk.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
in
Don't
Wipeout
worry about it.
Fusion, AG Systems was changed to G-Tech. Yeah.
Yeah, because HD takes place
So-
after Fusion because controversy with the F9000.
Yeah, I mean the timeline works like this. It was Fusion, which is like where the big controversy happened, and like it was stopped mid-season. Then it was Pure, where they, the fans revived the pro series and stuff.
Yep.
Then Pulse, which is basically they turned it into like a mainstream thing again, and then HD.
Yeah, and then HD and then Fury.
Yeah, Fury is just like HD. It's the same game. It's just a DLC, I guess.
It is. It's DLC, but it's like a like HD is the FX 400 League. The Furies are, if I remember correctly, the Furies are like prototypes, and they race in the FX 350.
Yeah, they were new prototypes because regulation changes.
Yeah.
Kind of like how F1 is back in 2022. You know, you have new vehicles and stuff, but the only exception is the Fury ships is better than the old ones, and Formula One did make it worse, to be honest with you.
We're never gonna get that Formula One sponsorship now.
Well, at least the 2026 car looks good, so I'll give him that.
That's fair.
I actually like how the current cars look. Like, I actually like how it looked, but looking the size of it, yeah, maybe not.
What about you, Syko? What's your opinion?
On what?
The current Formula One car.
Huh? Like, what do you mean current Formula One cars? In like the season
Like the
or?
current gen.
Yeah, like the current
gen?
season. Yeah, current car.
Yeah, current gen.
It's alright. Still a bit too wide or too big, but you know, currently we're cooking. And of course it had to cook before a regulation change comes up later on. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it really.
I don't have a horse in this, but there goes our Formula One sponsorship.
Mhm.
Not happening for the
I mean, it's not
podcast.
over yet.
Yeah.
If we can get Frankie in the podcast, it can be revoked. So
Well, I mean, Frankie's more of IndyCar, not Formula One.
yeah, but he's into like Formula cars mostly. So
True. More of the open, more of the like open wheel style racing. Yeah, I could see that.
yeah.
Getting off that tangent because we were on that tangent for a while. Vtracc. So, Syko, you were being the psychopath by basically being at the convention all day, and then racing in Vtracc, and then Zuul also joining for Vtracc because Vtracc is back, baby, new season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cars. Yeah.
And it was Suzuka. It was Suzuka, and Suzuka was Suzuka. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Mm-hmm.
TechnoBurst did not have a good start, except for you, Syko. You were like the only one that had like a good start.
Nah, to be honest, as much as I'd like to improve on the position. Sadly, I'm not that good in Suzuka. So yeah, now we have like more. Now we have even more drivers that are faster than my pace. So I was just thinking of like kind of take it a bit chill. Be Kimi Räikkönen with the whole I race here as a hobby, that kind of thing. But yeah. Took a chill. I think like I started like second last in pro class. I think it was P8. But I managed to get some overtaking done. I think I was battling with Kohai. I was battling with Kohai at the time, and just pressuring him into 130. I think I had a better exit than him, so I was like really close up his rear bumper. And Suzuka being Suzuka, it's very hard to overtake. So I was thinking like, you know what, I'll just stick my nose in and then back out at the last moment, just so that they think like, oh, it's not gonna make a move. Oh wait, I'm running out of track. Damn, yeah, that kind of thing. So just forcing them off a bit and then snatch it back, that kind of thing. I'm guessing that's probably my signature thing now. So just feinting my moves and all. But yeah, I think I got Kohai, Laggy as well. So I think it's only those two that I managed to overtake on track. And the others were like from their separate incidents. But otherwise, didn't feel that good in Suzuka. I think I was like the car, I believe, like was I didn't adjust much of my setup. I only adjusted the braking power just to accommodate with the whole not letting ABS trigger that much. And then like I think my front was understeering, but when it get to my car was having like understeer on N3 but it oversteered on exit. So it's a whole different phase, that kind of thing. It felt like the F14 Ferrari for a second, F14T. But yeah, other than that, I guess I'm fine with a P5. I think like I think Reina Miyata had basically crashed out from the lead, like had a crabbed car, which I don't know why she hadn't pitted, because she crashed at the exit at 130R. If you remember Super GT, like where a Nissan, I think it was an Autech Motul Nissan that crashed like very hard at that same spot, basically. So yeah, I didn't understand why she decided to continue, because I believe like if you get a meatball flag, how do you know you get meatball flag? It's either your lights are flickering, or or basically I think it's either like your lights are flickering, your windshield's broken, like it cracked, and or even like what? Okay, car crabbing is already done. Yeah, lights flicker. What was it? Windshield broken, or even your car crabbing itself, which I checked on the replay and the car was crabbing, and I was like, why are you continuing like that?
I don't know if she did get the meatball flag though, because a lot of the other people are like, oh,
no. The replay did not show the meatball flag, but you could already know it was a meatball flag because the car was crabbing. So if the car crabbed quite a lot, that's already warranted. A warranted meatball flag, that kind of thing.
I kind of want to check. I want to see if they streamed, if their POV.
I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think they'll show the broadcast. I'm pretty sure it's either them hiding something, but like
I'll check the POV, but like.
Yeah, from the replay itself, sadly, I think like they had the chance to pit, but they didn't. And like, as much as I want to say like it's fine if the car's not crabbing. It's okay if the car's not crabbing, but if the car's crabbing, you should really like go to the pits. Like it's over. Just take the L.
Yeah, I understand not wanting to give up the positions, but like at the same time, like there's a limit when your car is damaged.
I do hope like Tracc enforces this kind of thing. Like if you're driving like in an unsafe car, your car's crabbing or whatever, if it's on a replay, then and you haven't pitted, you get either a penalty or probably a DSQ or something, because you're being a hazard on other people.
Yeah.
Because I remember on the final lap of the race, I was catching up so much. to Miyata at the time, and the moment I saw her, she was holding up two other cars. Like I know like it's lapped cars are trying to lap themselves pretty much, but they're lapped cars. You could probably let them go. I don't know. You could probably let them go. They're trying to unlap themselves. And you have a damaged car, so they're way faster than you. So it's kind of funny. And then like the moment I reached her, like she was like 0.7 of a second by the checkered flag. And when we get to the checkered flag, so that's why I kept saying like so I finished P5. I was so close to P4, but I'm pretty sure I'll get a P4. I don't know, because she had an incident with Ruby. As well, because the car was crabbing as well, right? Car was crabbing to the right. Ruby was trying to overtake, and because the car was crabbing to the right, like it hit Ruby as well. It looked like as if Miyata was steering into Ruby. That's why she got mad about it. So it's very understandable, and actually like I'm actually with Ruby on this one. Like it's just the replay. It's just a replay that didn't show the meatball flag. So, but the signs were already there. Like when the crash happened and the meatball flag was there. The crash was there. The crash happened and you could see the car crabbing, the windshield broken, lights flickering. I mean, you both had your lights flicker at one point because you both had crashes, right? On the first lap. Did you get a meatball flag for lights flickering?
No. Mine, I did not get a meatball flag. I think Zuul maybe, but I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Was your car crabbing?
Very much. Like, I think I got almost the same damage as how Miyata got the damage and stuff, because I had a minute of damage. And surprisingly, there's no meatball flag. So that's the thing that I'm like.
Yeah, that's what's got me kind of questioning if Miyata ever got the meatball flag, because I remember us in team comms and Zuul had said that he had like a minute of damage, but he never said anything about a meatball flag.
Yeah, because I didn't receive a meatball flag, surprisingly, which is weird. I was quite mesmerized in the moment. Like, wait, a minute of damage and no meatball? is this just like an internal damage or something? I mean, no way. Like, yeah.
Mine wasn't that bad. I
yeah.
only had like 13 seconds of damage, but that was because I kind of accidentally locked my brakes up and was thinking I could stay on a racing line and get through, and I gave a slight bonk to Amethysta's front end with my right front end. So my lights flickered, but they weren't like flickering. It was more like just the right. I looked on the replay, only the right light was flickering.
Oh,
Nah, 15 seconds for.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I only had 13 seconds.
But
But then yeah, so turn 1s through turn 2 it was, and the guesses were very fun for Zuul and I, because lap 1, turn 1, round 1 happened with Zuul. Gotta hold those brakes,
I
bud.
was the main bit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually didn't really remember 100% what happened, because it happened so quickly, and I was probably just hyper fixated on something else on the track or something. And that crash actually gave me a headache, because I'm just allergic to bullshit. I'm sorry, but yeah, that gave me an actual headache, and that's probably why I probably just released the brakes accidentally, or I just forgot about it. I'm not really sure about it, but I'll take the penalty no matter what,
Yeah.
because it's my own error.
How
And
like was the headache affecting you the whole rest of the race, man? Because I hate, because I've had it where I've raced with a headache and it was the worst feeling ever, and I just did you have to deal with that the entire race? Because that sounds like it would have sucked, man.
Like, it struck to me. I mean, one thing is, like, I was racing while I was like not on the best health, so that didn't help. But after the pit stop, I kind of feel better because I was focusing already, so I didn't really think about it. But after the race, funnily enough, Ivano actually checked in on me, like, "Hey Zuul, are you still having a massive concussion or a headache after that collision?" I was like, "Yeah, man." I feel kind of numb. Like, not gonna lie. Like, yeah.
You needed to go to the infield care center, man. That's what happened. You should have gone to the care center.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, the AM field, it was interesting back there, because we were...
Oh, yeah.
Because I got involved with Amethyst a little bit, and then I had to claw my way back. At first, I was going to pit, right? I was going to pit at first, because I was like, I'm missing all my brake points. I think there's something wrong with the aero. I think I'm going to go into the pit. And then, like, half a lap later, I'm like, actually, you know what? This might be doable. I was like, I'll stay out one more lap and see if it's affecting my lap times. Lap times are still about the same before damage. I was like, okay, I can maybe nurse this around, considering, I was in TGT last week and I was at Bathurst, and you're always going to have some damage at Bathurst.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, maybe I can get away with it. And then I was starting to get faster than some practice laps. I'm like, okay, well, this damage isn't affecting me. Let me see if I can run down Ivano.
Yeah.
And then I asked Ivano if my move was too aggressive, because what happened was, like, for 3 or 4 laps I was behind Ivano, and I don't know if you saw it or not, Syko, or if you ever managed to watch the VODs back, but I almost get into the back of Ivano multiple times.
I think I saw it after the race, you were showing it.
Yeah, I was very close to getting into the back of Ivano multiple times, and then I end up side by side out the exit of Spoon, and I'm like, I'm not backing out on this. I am going to go. And if we go side by side in 130R, okay, it is what it is. I'm not lifting.
Yeah.
We reach the brake. We reach the brake marker. I do lift. I do not try to wreck Ivano intentionally. Let me be clear on that. I did not do that. For the podcast, if no one's watched, watched the POVs, I did not just, I did lift, I did brake. I actually broke longer than I would have if I was by myself or going in if I was behind Ivano, because usually 130R I just dab the brake and downshift to 5th for that extra grip, but I ended up staying on the brake for a solid, like, I think 2 seconds and turning in just to make sure that I stayed on the inside of Ivano, but it kind of forced Ivano wide, which is good because I ended up washing up into that mid line again. I saw Ivano was, I also saw Ivano had gone wide. I was like, okay, well, I can accelerate my normal pace out of 130R now.
Yeah.
And then I was optimistic around Renai, and that one was pretty sketch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I actually talked to Renai after that. I was like, "Hey, Renai, was that a little too aggressive there?" Because I was like, "Oh gosh, I feel like if Renai had moved a little further right, I would have gotten into Renai and wrecked her. I would have felt horrible."
Oh yeah.
We had a pro driver back with us in the AM field too. We had the Mustang.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what
right.
was he a pro driver?
No, it was a pro. No, pro.
The Mustang
but,
is a pro
you know.
pro class driver, but they were like way off the pace.
Huh.
Yeah, which is funny because the commentary booth. I was rewatching the broadcast side of things, and the commentary booth was like, "Oh yeah, this pro driver's gonna get around Kaito," and I'm over here like, "No, I'm not letting this Mustang by me."
Yeah.
Like if you watch the broadcast and you watch like mine or any of our POVs, I'm literally like, we're literally like, yes, get revenge on the Mustang, get around the Mustang. Because like usually I'll let the faster class ahead of me, but like I kind of felt like I had the better pace on the Mustang, so I was just like, you may be in pro class, but I'm not letting you through, bud. Versus like when you or Kohai caught me, Syko, I kind of let y'all through as soon as I could safely. Yeah, the Mustang, I was just like, no, the Mustang can stay behind me.
Yeah. I guess I was a bit heated with them that I almost casted a spell on them.
Oh
And I mean, the thing about us Malaysians is that we are too good at, cursing other people. Almost like in Arabic level of like cursing, I guess.
Almost like Mintrix with the spin note level cursing.
Yeah, like we can say shit like, yeah, you're inconsiderate, and somehow you will become inconsiderate. Like that's the spell that every auntie wants to know how to applicate it, I guess. But yeah, it's not a really great showing for them in the first round, I guess. Like, I guess only one member of X-String did have no like controversy or incidents, I guess. Other X-String members had it. Like when I had some problems with the Audi, which is
well, the Audi's
least
gonna
offensive
Audi.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Audi's a beast
yeah.
to wrangle in, and like the Audi's actively trying to kill you. So
Yeah, good thing there's no Spa this season. So
I would love to race at Spa. Are you kidding me?
yeah, but not for the Audi lovers.
Oh yeah. I think actually I don't remember if TGT has Spa. I think it does, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it does.
It does? Okay,
season,
sweet.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yay!
That was the last race. Yeah.
Yeah, TGT. We're gonna be at Spa finally. I know how to race Spa.
Well, last season apparently.
Oh, last season. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was at night too, so it was chaos. Anyways.
Speaking of night, this was my first time at a night. This was my first time in having like that tough of a fight at a night race at in Vtracc, because I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the first round. They're not gonna throw any curveballs. And then the announcement of, oh yeah, by the way, round one at Suzuka, not Fuji. Wow, I'm getting my Japanese tracks mixed up.
I wish. I wish it was at Fuji.
Right. Oh, could you imagine like Vtracc racing underneath the shadow of Mount Fuji? That would be insane.
Yeah. Or Motegi.
Ooh, okay. I see what you're cooking.
Yeah.
But it was
yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it's round one at Suzuka. We're not gonna get any curveballs because Suzuka is a technical track, and that's gonna be hard enough. And then it was, oh hey, by the way, guys, first round at Suzuka is going to be a night race. Have fun. I was like, oh
yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess what it did is just make everyone a bit more cautious. So yeah, because I can kind of guess that if it's actually a daylight race, like especially in the M class, there's probably some guy or woman tried to dive bomb us into Dagner, and that's not a place where you can overtake. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
because I just saw way too many overtakes. Well, fail overtakes on Dagner. So
Degner is scary. Even during the
it
day,
is.
Degner is scary. But like I was at night, I was just like, I'm not going to risk anything in the Degner corners.
Yeah, like I tried Suzuka in like open lobbies before, in ACC, and people were underestimating Dagner. Like I remember this, like a guy in front of me trying to overtake another guy who is like fighting for position, and he tried to go through Dagner. And I guess like, well, it's just a double right-hander, and nothing could go. Oh wait, my car's upside down. So yeah,
Luckily, we did not see that. We did not see that at Vtracc. A lot of us
Yeah.
went wide. I went wide a little bit sometimes, but I mean that was like the worst of it.
yeah.
I
like,
almost actually I take that
nothing-
back. I did
yeah.
almost get into the barrier because I overshot Degner 2 and I almost went into the
Right.
barrier a couple times, but I managed to keep it off the wall.
Yeah, I'm just, thankful and a bit surprised that no one actually ran off wide on the first Dagner, to the gravels and stuff, because that's what I usually saw on AI races or open lobbies.
Mm.
So yeah,
What about you, Syko? What was the toughest part of the race for you?
Sorry.
What was the toughest part of the Suzuka race for you?
I think I think just trying to catch up to everyone above me at the time. So I think Hurricane had a spin. At the time I can't remember because like they were kind of slowing down quite a bit, but yeah, like just trying to catch them. I didn't. I think it was just like almost all the parts of try. I think the toughest part by map by corner I guess is Dunlop, like after the S's on the left-hander, because like I kept thinking that there's a bit of astroturf, but apparently there wasn't. So just at the end of the curb, you just go to the grass and the gravel. So like I kept making that mistake into getting off the corner pretty much because because I want a car to go flat out, but it just understeers into the grass over that section. So it's very very challenging that part. I think like the others, Spoon, second part of Spoon, basically the corner before the straight as well. Like
The
messed
second
up that
apex,
part too.
yeah.
The second apex, yeah. The second apex I kept like going very slow at the apex, so can go that much. Sadly, I think it's just like I didn't feel good. Like the car just didn't want to turn that much, so it didn't feel really good.
What's interesting? Before
Yeah.
I took like coaching sessions in practice, because I had
Mhm. Yeah.
I was in VC with Isaac, and I had like Isaac and Kohai helping me out with like what my racing line should be.
Mm-hmm.
And like before I had watched like track guides on Suzuka, I used to try and take Spoon as just one apex. That doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn how to like, oh yeah, take the first apex at like the entrance of Spoon, go wide, get back on the brake, go into second gear, and like kind of trail brake a little bit, so that because it's an off camber turn.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that before the race because I was just like, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh, why am I out in the grass?
Pretty much. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like the end of the S section where the left-hander, it's kind of hard to like know where to full throttle a bit, because I mean, at least in the Aston, it understeers a lot into that section for me.
Mm.
And I have went out to the grass a lot of times on practice and had a mini 180 on the race, which doesn't affect anything. It's just interesting.
Did you guys find it interesting that it was that cold at Suzuka?
I mean,
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
does
I guess because
get
it's a
that
night
cold.
race,
Yeah.
But I didn't because Kailami was in the 20s, I think, too, right? Like Kailami last season was like 20 something Celsius.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that was like what was it? Evening to night or night to
Yeah, it was
morning or something?
evening tonight. Evening tonight.
Yeah, but for Suzuka we had like a midnight to early morning race, which
Yeah.
is very interesting.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense that
Well-
it's that cold then. I don't know. I've never been to Japan,
Yeah.
so
I mean, I guess it does get that
Mhm.
cold in some part of the year, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, as a man who rarely but quite often watch the Weather Channel, it does get very cold on the very east of Asia. So yeah.
how is the
Mhm.
how does the Weather Channel like shown for you guys in South Asia?
It's just the usual
Do you get the local on the 8s?
local what?
Okay, so the Weather Channel has a thing where it's like the local on the 8s.
Hmm.
Then usually they have
No,
like
what's
some.
that about? What's the local and the at the 8?
Oh, it like if you
doesn't-
if you like tune on the Weather Channel, it's just like
do I look like a tune to the weather channel?
it's just like where it shows like what the temperature and the forecast is at that moment, like looking at like what the forecast is later
Oh,
in the
for the
day,
local.
your week ahead.
Uh-huh.
Sort of. Yeah, we have like,
That depends, I guess.
well, mostly how it works here is just they use the weather as like a transitioning moment for news.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like at one moment we're talking about sports, and now we'll go to the weather for a moment, and then we'll talk about crimes and stuff. The bad
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
They will
I'll show
like the
I'll show
local
y'all what I
places,
mean by the
like-
local on the
yeah.
8s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was interesting in the early 2000s, the Weather Channel in the United States used to like it was like a 80s through early 2000s thing. They would do the local on the 8s with smooth jazz.
Ah,
And now you're local on the 8s, and it was just smooth
Yep.
jazz playing. It was just like and it was like you're a week ahead. I'll have to send that to y'all because like that was peak Weather Channel.
yeah.
No,
I like it whenever like the news channel becomes creative and stuff. When it comes to like stuff like this,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
at one point, I don't remember which weather channel was it, but they're wearing a green screen shirt or something, and they're just like floating with the clouds or something. That was awesome.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes. I love when they're creative like that.
Yeah, it made it way more enjoyable.
Yep.
Do you think we should ever do you think like Tracc should ever do a weather forecast for their races?
Yeah.
Get creative with it?
Mhm.
It'd be funny for like Silverstone where it's like, and now the potential forecast for the track conditions at Silverstone, brought to you by something, I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, shoot, I would sponsor a weather segment on the broadcast for track events.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is just your track forecast conditions powered by Racing Vtuber Rundown.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can. I wish we can have like, how like normal race starts are. They have the welcoming section and they talk about the weather and stuff, and they'll run down to the drivers and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a bit hard to do that. It's like how ACC works and the time lapse and everything. It's just a bit sad, but
Yeah.
it feels more professional that way. But we make what we can do.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting a bunch of VTubers together to race, which VTubers and scheduling already is a nightmare.
Painful.
Yeah. Hi, firsthand experience, and I'm not just talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
But no, what I thought would be cool, and like I could see why they don't do it, because we don't want to show favoritism or whatever, because there's only 6 rounds. But it would be really cool if like leading up to the race, and it's partially because Tracc doesn't have like an actual social media team, but it would be really cool to see one. If they did like a driver showcase kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where like how like other motorsports will have like small little introduction tidbits where the drivers talk about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be cool if Tracc did something like that.
Yeah, or something that I did propose to Julian is that, like a intro segment, something like that. Like a very short intro segment, like introduce the drivers and stuff and just like end it there.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, like
or just like the easiest part is like the easiest way to do it for me is just to like take like montages from like the previous rounds of Vtracc and just like combine them and then just have a overlay just this is NASCAR, this is Syko,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like those Sky Sports F1 intros, I guess.
Yeah, or the
Mm.
another example is like the NASCAR Coca-Cola series,
Oh yeah,
like driver showcase things. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right. I think only the last thing really to talk about is the next race at Vtracc. It's Silverstone.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I want some predictions. What do you think about Silverstone? What do you think's gonna happen?
Well,
It's been.
Silverstone, it's probably gonna be a big hectic on the first part because you got the Megas and Beckett section, which is very flowy for a Formula One car, but I don't know how like ACC's physics
Mm.
GT3 will go because I usually run that track when back in Project Cars 2 and the original AC, and it's quite still okay for GT tracks. I mean GT cars, but I guess we have gonna have some chaos eventually.
Yeah, I agree with
But
that.
but I think that the quality of racing will be a bit better, I guess.
Hmm.
If it goes well and stuff, there's no errors and stuff, it will go well.
Well, and
Mm.
being round two, the preseason jitters are out of the way. You had the rust getting shaken off in round one. Now we're in round two, and it's like, okay, now we can get to the actual racing because everyone's kind of brushed up, and we kind of are starting to figure out who drives in a certain style.
Oh yeah.
So I think we'll see drivers start to be a little more aggressive, but at the same time, respect the like other drivers' limits about, okay, I can push this driver to do this, but I can't do this. Like I can't do that, otherwise they'll overreact a certain way, or I'll end up getting into them. Whatever. I think like round one, you
Yeah.
just get that like, okay, I don't know what this driver's gonna do, kind of thing, and then starting after like round two and so on, it's like, okay, I know what to expect with like how their driving style is.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not a full expectation. There is at least some speculations to
Right,
make
right.
about.
Yep.
Like, I mean, unless it's like an endurance race or whatever, you will like don't have the time to know about that driver specifically. Like for me, I still want to know more about the the new X-Ring members and stuff because I'm genuinely really wanted to race with them
Mhm.
without
Mm-hmm.
causing any issues for either of us. But we'll see about that.
What about you, Syko? What's your biggest prediction for Silverstone?
Honestly, not gonna expect much. I mean, I'll probably be around the same position, but if I could get one or two better, then it's really good. So I'll just do what I do best. I think I got into last time we did Silverstone. I think I got into a fight for the podium, but I kind of lost out a bit. So I don't know if I want to go a bit more aggressive with this. We'll see how it goes. I think I mean, I just hope I don't get entangled to the fight because from past experience with the X-Ring members, I would say I don't think they haven't changed, but there were already signs, they were
I mean,
like
it's
very
still
aggressive, but
early, and
yeah, it's still early, but
benefit of the doubt. I
yeah,
Yeah.
from what I've
I'll
seen,
be
like when I've chatted with
Hmm?
them, they're pretty nice and stuff. I think it's just it's been a while since they've been in a track event.
Yeah. Same goes for
I don't
us,
know.
I
I'm
guess.
on the outside. I mean, like having seen them like race a lot. Let's just say I'll just say this like as a team they look more quantity than quality. I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
me, of course.
but having more members mean that they can, do more interesting strategies and stuff.
I mean, of course, of
Which
course. That's one thing you can go for, but at the same time, like you know, you, even if you have like 10 members, like I'm not saying like all 10 are of the same skill level or whatever. I'm not expecting much from them, but like if like you're causing
Yeah.
more incidents and suddenly become a hazard for somebody, it's gonna kind of pile up. One thing is like back then, like before the track ban, I remember I took a sabbatical at the time. Like was season 6 of of VGT, and like I was just I was just seeing like all the incidents piling up, and a lot of them came from them. So I was thinking like, do they not have like some kind of merit system ish. It's just like, oh, we gotta get more members and that kind of thing because I want to seem big. I mean, sure, but at the same time, like, if kind of no point if you can't raise that much, and it's not the ones where and I wouldn't say like they make a lot of mistakes, but I'll be a bit more specific. Like from what I've seen, a lot of them are just more to like I would say not knowing, and it's more to like things that have already been pointed out. Like it's just common sense at this point, and and they haven't followed that. So it's just like it's been mentioned multiple times and all. Like I'm not saying that we can't mention it again. It's just like it's a bit common sense at this point. Just like you don't go for every corner. Pretty much you just have to pick your corner, patience, whatever, that kind of thing. So it's just a lot of rookie mistakes which haven't seen much improvements of. That's what I can say.
But isn't there a saying that if you don't go for a gap, then you're no longer a race car driver?
Nah,
But
that's
there
just
was also
that's just an excuse.
No,
for
I'm messing because
dive in,
some people are like, oh yeah, if you don't go for a gap,
Yeah.
you're no longer a race car driver because Ayrton Senna said that. And it's like, yeah,
Just
but
get
you gotta
car.
choose. You gotta be smart with
No,
which
I would
gap.
just say that'll be an excuse to crash into someone in a championship fight. I mean, you got to know the circumstances of it.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna
but
do an
but
Austin
again-
Much what
Dillon.
it is.
Yeah, we're not gonna do an
but
Austin
to
Dillon.
counter-
And there
yeah,
goes the
to
NASCAR
counter that
sponsorship.
statement-
Mhm.
Yeah, to counter that statement, Fernando Alonso once said you have to leave a space all the time. So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there goes my chance of a NASCAR sponsorship now because I'm talking bad about Austin Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
So there goes my chance of ever talking to RCR because we're not gonna try and do an Austin Dillon and wreck someone to try and get into the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
at least it's not Logano.
About that, Zuul.
Oh no.
you didn't notice that Logano's already advanced into the round of 12, bud? He won last
Fuck.
week. Yeah. He won last week, so he's automatically into the round of 12 because he made the playoffs. And then last week was the first playoffs race, so he's and he won, so he's automatically advanced into the next round.
Well, shit.
Now that's two
Yes.
NASCAR teams that won't talk to me.
Yeah, sorry, but
Oh.
well, at least you're gonna be included in my NASCAR animation. Wink, wink.
Oh yeah, how's that going along?
Going good. Coming on this December. More about it later this year when it's about finished.
Release date soon, TM.
End of December maybe,
Yeah.
or like mid-December. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends
Mhm.
when the showcase is, because I want to release the video, like the full animation on YouTube right when the showcase day is. So everyone has a almost fair viewing time,
Mhm.
and expect a lot of I mean at least plenty amounts of like cameos for racing VTubers. So,
Hey, I know you
or
had
like
me
car
do.
VTubers in general.
Yeah, I know you had me do a few voiceover lines, so I'm excited for that. The lines I did were okay, right?
Yeah.
Like you didn't need me to re-record anything.
It was awesome, honestly.
Okay.
It was 100 times better than what I had previously. Yeah, I mean, like me and my mates recorded a few lines as a placeholder, and you nailed it 100 times more better. So yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm not a professional, so
Yeah, but you made it natural, so that's amazing.
all right.
You sound natural. Yeah.
I have.
Well,
sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's fine.
I was just gonna ask one last thing.
Yeah.
Involving like Silverstone
Yeah.
because it's the UK. Rain or no rain? What is your predictions?
Probably like at least a half rain, because like it's probably gonna rain only like in the start or in the end, because memes aside, like the UK, I mean some part of the UK always rains, but like in Silverstone it doesn't rain as much. Like we have more rain actually in Monza and Mugello and stuff. In Italy they have more rain than UK did, so that's interesting.
What do you think, Syko? Rain or no rain?
Mixed.
Mixed. Okay. Do you think it'll be like Red Bull Ring last season where chaos at the start because of rain and then it kind of calms down? Or
Yeah, I'm expecting that for Silverstone. I mean,
Probably. Yeah.
it's literally like in the islands where it rains a lot, so
Yeah.
do you think it'll be like the Red Bull Ring where it's at the start, or do you think it'll be like it ends in the rain?
Oh, that one I can tell, so just be prepared for like a whole, scenarios.
All
It
right.
might happen like Red Bull Ring. Yeah. And at least on my perspective.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Do you think
I
that
just yeah.
if we get rain at like the midpoint of the race, how do you think it'll shake up the race at that point? Just just predicting, just throwing things to the wind and seeing what sticks.
Yep.
Because we only have like 1 hours of rundown for the race. I mean, if it's like a very quick heavy rain, it's probably gonna throw like a two-stop scenario. But
Mm-hmm.
seeing like last season where we had like Red Bull Ring and Paul Ricard where mixed conditions and stuff. For example, cyclists stick to a one stop for Paul Ricard, which is
But
still
I
amazing
messed that
to
one
think
up.
about.
So
Not too much, honestly.
yeah, just at the end.
Yeah,
I missed out on that. I missed out on the
Yeah.
chaos that was Paul Ricard.
Oh, it was chaos, especially in the VC.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh, now I hope one of you still have the VOD from Paul Ricard, because now I'm like wanting to
Oh.
watch it.
Do I have the VOD? Hold on.
No, I know someone
Right.
who has a bot.
Who?
A teammate, Roma.
Oh, does Ryoma have it?
Oh,
Okay.
right.
All
I
right.
believe he has it. Yeah.
All right. I know which VOD I'm watching now then.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't have it.
Ah, okay.
Anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll have
I
to
don't
watch
have it as
Ryoma.
well, sadly.
Yeah, I'll have to watch Ryoma.
Yeah. There's mixed bags of reaction about the strategies on Polycarp, but that aside, yeah, if we have another surprise of mixed conditions racing, there's probably gonna be a lot of words jumbled up, about how do we stick with the tires, how like do we remove some fuel, or
Mm.
especially the tire pressures. Like I can guarantee that a lot of people will like, oh, do I just stick with this tire pressure, or do I like go with the wet tire pressures and stuff, because you can't really know how wet it is until you drive it or see how wet it is.
Mm.
I mean,
Mhm.
even then, like in ACC for me, like the percentage like of rain isn't really good. Of like, you cannot really see it unless it's getting really wet or getting really dry, like in Paul Ricard, where the track is starting to dry up. There's like still puddles and everything,
Mhm.
but I don't know how much puddles there will be in Silverstone. So
Yeah.
We will have to see.
Yeah.
All right. I think that does it for us this week. Is there any final thing that y'all want to say? Like, when are we gonna get a TechnoBurst booth at a convention, boss man?
Well, it's in the works. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and hopefully, because
It might be all I can say. There might be merch. I mean, yeah, it might be
Hey, yo.
merch. This is not a booth, but
we
well,
are
we'll see.
working on that. Like,
Yeah,
actually,
we're in the work. It's in the works.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I cannot wait for the merch, man. Honestly,
Mm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got me curious now.
Yeah, like we'll see how we're gonna manage that. But I guess for now we just gonna focus on our drivers first, right, Psycho? Like,
Yep.
and then we will, sell it publicly, like, stuff.
Indeed.
Because, as you know, in TechnoBurst, every driver now has like a custom number font and everything that I make to everyone. So,
Have
we
you made?
might.
Wait, have you made for Kaito? I'm not I'm curious about it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I did.
It's on
I
it's on the roof of my
didn't-
car.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't download your livery. Damn it.
Okay.
Heck.
I'm gonna have
Well-
to check.
Well, Kaito, I might do an update on your number. Honestly,
Okay.
like I might turn it into like a more NASCAR-ish
Oh.
number font, I guess.
More NASCAR-ish
it's
to
just
match
that-
the American driver, I see.
No, not really.
Oh, right, I
It's just
see it.
that I'm not really satisfied yours because yours was like one of the earliest designs I've made, and I have improved a bit in designing numbers and stuff. Thank you MotoGP for that. And because I've been playing a lot of MotoGP 24 lately, and they have you can make custom numbers there and stuff. And let's just say that I have spent a lot of time, well, unhealthy amount of time on that number creation segment. Like, yeah, that's the thing about me. Like, I can go really hyperfixated on something, like, especially if that really caught my attention, like, number designs, helmet designs, and stuff. That's why I yapped a lot with Syko about his helmet yesterday.
What?
On the convention.
What? No,
No, I kind of yapped a lot about.
No. I mean, like what? Like what? I mean, example. I don't think I
Like,
remember.
what, like, how much is the helmet? How much estimatedly will it cost if I send it to someone to make a custom stuff?
Oh,
those things.
right. I have another helmet. Yeah. I did ask Zuul if he
Yeah,
wants to
and
design that. Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I
was,
now remember.
yeah, and now I'm considering to buy my own helmet someday.
Oh, sure. Do it.
I mean,
I want to get a
it's
helmet
not
now
because
too.
it's not just because I want to match recycle or anything. It's that always has been my dream, one of my dream things to achieve when I was growing up. Like, because a tiny fact about myself is that my dad and his friends really loves motorcycles and stuff, and they made a lot of custom helmets. And when I was a kid, they have like a bunch of cabinets that displayed their artworks and stuff with the helmets.
Actually, you can ask them if if they can get kind of a template for the thing. I could let them borrow my helmet for a bit.
Yeah, but sadly, that's a long time ago, and like the only person that I can reach out to is my dad, because my dad's friends, the uncles and stuff, they get they were unhealthy right now, right? So discussing about business with like a sick person is the least thing you want to do.
Right.
I'm looking at you like the fucking Bob Ross company. I don't want to be like them. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask my dad how to do helmets and stuff, because the things I have did is just sketching on the helmet and not actually painting the helmet. So I really want to learn from
nowadays you can wrap the helmet.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
yeah, I
guess
mean,
we'll see how I want the finishing to be. Either wise, like if I want like those sparkly colors thing or something, like the usual chopper helmet.
Oh,
Yeah, my dad was a Harley guy.
I see.
That's like the main reason why I have a bias, like a good bias towards America. Is that scene, NASCAR and the chopper scene. So yeah.
Ah,
I'm gonna get me a helmet
I
like
love you
Psychos.
fucking rednecks.
somehow.
Like, you're rowdy and shit, but I love your bikes though.
I love how you say you're like, but like, granted, true. I'm over here in the redneck areas, so
Oh yeah.
I've told y'all that I live in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I didn't
local
know
Florida
you're
man.
in the redneck part. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
Have
in
you
the
fought with
redneck part.
crocodiles?
No, not my area. My area does not have alligators, but we do have.
Oh, thank God.
We have rattlesnakes.
Damn, this
Okay,
guy.
never
This guy
mind.
not true Floridian. What do you got? Floridian or Floridan?
Floridian.
Floridian. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I was right.
Yeah, you got it on the first try. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy not a true
like
Floridian. Get him to Ohio or something.
No.
You're sending me to Ohio.
Springfield,
No.
Ohio.
Well, at least it's not the what was it? The desert thing? Forgot the name of it.
Arizona.
Oh yeah, Arizona. God.
Yeah, Arizona.
You know what? I will take a dry heat over a humid heat though, any day of the week. And Arizona has a dry heat.
Oh, you'll love it here. You'll love it here.
I mean, I guess, I mean, if you were to like, come to Malaysia or any part of the Southeast Asia countries, I mean, you'll suit well because the
No,
temperatures and the humidity is very similar to Florida. I mean,
Oh,
at least
yeah.
some part of Florida. The only difference you will like kind of notice is that why is there no winter or any kind of seasons really?
I mean,
That's it.
Uh-huh.
it's
Wait,
pretty
do
much
you
the same
have
here.
winter in Florida? What? No,
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh,
Okay, I
It-
don't know. My brain keeps thinking Florida is tropical, but
it's like
it's
subtropical.
It is.
It's like like some
Yeah,
areas
but-
are tropical and
yeah,
others
no,
are
but
sub.
like I can't imagine Florida in the winter. That's the thing. It's like you live next to the ocean and all the palm trees and all. How the hell do they survive?
It doesn't get that cold. I mean, in my area, it can get pretty cold,
Okay, so
but it
so
doesn't stay cold.
yeah, technically it's fine then, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with the palm
Wait,
trees and
didn't-
stuff, it's usually South Florida. South Florida does not get cold like at all, really.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now
Didn't,
where I am, it can get
um,
cold for like a few weeks, but then it's like back to where it's possible to wear shorts. But like even then, it's like our cold up here is not like cold like up north. Up north
Mhm.
gets
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
So Florida is might the best place for me to live in America. I mean,
Mhm.
weather-wise,
Climate wise,
I don't know
yes.
about climate-wise. Because the weird part about me is that I cannot stand too much heat or cold, but like I'm very like comfortable around like 20 degrees and stuff. Below that, I'm just like instantly turn into like a cold shrimp. And if
Mhm.
I'm too hot, like my skin gets all like not really irritated. It's just more like compromised, I guess. I don't
Mm.
know how to
Oh yeah.
describe it.
I mean, you probably wouldn't like Florida in the summer. If you don't like your summers, Florida summers are bad.
Dude, we have summers all the time.
All day.
Sure. All day. Not all day, all year.
Okay, but like heat
Yeah.
indexes hitting up to almost 40 degrees Celsius.
We had that.
Okay, all right. Well then, yeah, you might be fair fine in Florida.
Well,
Yeah.
10 degrees lower, but the humidity is very high. Like
No, I mean like
it's
that's
so
including the
fucking hot.
humidity. So including
Yeah.
including the humidity, it feels like 40 degrees Celsius. If you're not including it, it's like 36,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, we had it. Feels like 40, 42, 43, I think.
Yeah.
What we had last time. Remember
Yeah.
those heat wave days, Zuul?
Oh yeah. It was
That was
so
also
bad.
horrible. Yeah.
Like
It's starting to get cool here, and by cool I mean like low 30s, upper 20s with the humidity and the heat index. So I don't
Oh,
feel like I'm
yeah.
dying out here.
oh yeah. Like didn't the Daytona Super Speedway got snow or something?
That's very rare for that to happen. It's very rare for it to happen, but sometimes it
But
can.
It
But
does happen, right?
not very recent. No, not really.
Yeah.
It has to be like extremely rare. I think the last time was maybe the 80s or 90s.
Hmm.
But it's
What was the
very
track
rare for that
got
part.
Snow? What
Yeah,
was the track that got snow when they were trying to race in
Bristol.
well, Bristol?
Yeah, Bristol. It's possible. Anything
Yeah.
that's like north, it's possible for there to be snow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not really for like Daytona. Not really.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, I think it was. If I remember correctly, I think it was Bristol that got snow.
Yeah. During the Cup race, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Bristol.
Yeah, we might be wrong here. So viewers, do
Yeah,
your
we
research.
don't know. We
It was
don't know
one
the
of the-
full
it was
season.
one of
We
the
haven't
short
gone
tracks.
outside.
Yeah, it was one of the short
Yeah, we
tracks.
have-
It was either Martinsville or it was Bristol, but I think it was Bristol.
Mayhaps. Yeah.
Mayhaps.
But yeah, is there anything y'all want to sign off on? Like plug yourselves a little bit where people can find y'all. What y'all are working on next?
Well,
Yeah. Go
I
ahead,
guess
Zuul. You do first.
okay then. Then I'll plug myself. I mean, yeah, like in long term note, yeah, just be aware that I will release my first ever full animation. That is my college project, which is about. I mean, you can say it's like a spoof of cars, I guess, because that's the main inspiration behind it.
Wait, was it the one where I saw the file while you were screen sharing at the time? Was it that one?
Yeah, it was.
Oh
So
God,
Syko
okay,
got
I got a
a
tease.
yeah, he got a tease, but yeah, probably gonna do a coming soon poster. Probably gonna upload it somewhere at
Mm-hmm.
least next month or something, because this
Oh.
month I'm gonna focus on finishing the work and everything.
Mm.
Then I'll start doing the posts and stuff.
Yep. So there you go.
But
That's just
yeah,
that's how that's how the name came to be. Well, Zuul, literally, Zuul works.
yeah, it's literally it's my well, the thought behind my name is that I kind of a bit influenced by, what was it, Bill Wurst or something, the one that makes the video about the history of everything, I guess.
How did this happen?
Yeah, I was kind of mesmerized with the naming and stuff. So it's just like, and also at that time, I was really focused about like workshops, garages and stuff, and the namings and stuff. I was just like, I wanna do like a name that implies that I'm working on something, but not corporally or something. Just like a very cool dude who's working on shit, like
Mm-hmm.
RWB or something. And it's like,
Mm.
works. What can I do with works? WRX. That sounds similar. So I went with that. Yeah. And that how I became to be. And my VTuber name is literally like well, it's kinda what I did is just find a Japanese name that kinda suits with my real name. So yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
I rarely use it these days. Yeah. But whatever.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget your pre-VTuber phase, which was a cat with a Red Bull cap.
Oh yeah. Well,
I remember that.
to explain that, that image I made for my so that was a phase when me and my friends were really into F1 and stuff. It was 2021, and because that season was a banger, everyone in my server was like, oh yeah, we have to watch F1. Like I never watch F1, but we have to, like, that kind of person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was actually really entertaining. Like, then I made like, and I found that picture of that cat on Twitter or something, like a repost or something. Then I was like, wait, this cat looks like Max Verstappen. So I went into Photoshop and put a Red Bull cap on it. Then I
Yep.
almost made a sequel for that picture, but I never really used it.
Hey, where's the sequel? We need that. We need to see it.
You know what's in my head now? Do. Cat Verstappen.
My head's
Yeah.
more of Max Verstappen as Sid. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Probably his
Sid,
eyes
but
were
a
a
lot of
bit
people.
far from each other, so it does look a bit like it. I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah, it does, honestly. But yeah, I don't know who made that cat picture or who that cat is. I don't know if it's like photoshopped or something, but they really nailed. I mean, I know it's not intentional, but it does really looks like Max when he's like, his normal faces,
Mm-hmm.
the not smiling face. Yeah,
Mm.
it does actually look like him.
Cat Verstappen. This is the only thing running in my mind now.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Cat
you're welcome.
Verstappen.
Nah.
Yeah, before my pre-VTuber thing, like, okay, I'll expose myself for a minute. Like, I have been lurking on almost all like the big racing VTubers beforehand.
Bro's a
Like,
stalker.
it's not my fault. Like, it's not my fault. Someone made me like this.
Wait, what? Was it
Batman
my
isn't Batman
fault?
for
Was it
no,
my
it's not.
fault that nah?
No. That's the reason why
Uh,
Batman is Batman. Yeah.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my first ever racing VTuber that I watched was Jordan, actually, during one of the earlier rounds of IV GTC. Yeah, and I was quite amazed by it. Like, okay, we have like racing VTubers in like the EN scene now, like the international scene, because beforehand the only VTubers that really touched racing was like the usual Japanese VTubers and stuff, and they made a league on F1. So yeah, it's really heartwarming to see that racing VTubers are expanding one by one. So yeah, that's my backstory, I guess.
What about you, Syko? Anything
What?
you're planning on?
Not much at the moment. If anything, like tomorrow, if I don't feel like shit, I'll be going on a backpacking trip, I guess. 3 days, 2 nights, down south. with my friend who has a Natasha bike. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
Um,
that.
Yeah, we'll be on an adventure, I guess. I mean, I haven't brought him down south, so I'm like, okay, I'll follow. It was planned before the VTXPO thingy happened. It was announced, so yeah, when that happened, I'm like, oh god. I mean, it's a long weekend today because today is Malaysia Day, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's out. I'm pretty sure like Tuesday might have a lot of people, but we'll see. We'll see about that. And yeah, other than that, I guess just just your usual streaming bits. I think I'll consider if like wanna put my merch up on online stores and what else? That's about it really. I think it's just it's just a matter of if y'all wanna go and check me out. I do stream on Twitch. Sometimes short form content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So yeah, you can go ahead and follow. And that part, I think there's a link tree as well. So feel free to check me out.
If you
Hmm?
if you do the online
sorry?
store, I'm buying a keychain. I'm just
No,
saying that.
I mean like not my own online store. I'll be putting up on like one platform or something.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. If you do decide to do that, I'm buying a keychain.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, it's very limited numbers. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
The least we can do, Psycho, is like at least like locally we can open like a Shopee's like
yeah, I mean
store.
that's what I was thinking, but we'll see. I mean, I want to check like what do I have left, but I have to buy extra stuff for packaging purposes. That's about it, really. But I think
Yeah.
like what is it? Yeah, we'll see. Also, Zoe, I kind of want to point. I almost forgot to ask. You don't want a signature on that? You don't want an autograph on that poster?
I forgot. Honestly,
Ah, damn
I
it.
got backtracked a lot yesterday. Like, because there was a lot of friends and we met, the CEOs
Mhm.
and the bosses and stuff
Oh yeah, businesses
right
were on
after
full force.
the event ended. Like I was so dumbfounded, like why didn't ask for any autograph or like contact exchange, because that's a fucking job opportunity, and Nabil actually did that. Like,
Yeah, Nabil was my PR manager for like the bloody weekend, and I'm like, bro, you don't have to, bro.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
I
exceeds
guess
file limit. What the-
he's just very into the PR side of things,
Mhm.
and like,
Oh yeah,
what
and
was it?
someone did ask for my autograph, I think. So yeah, it's in the picture, like someone's hall, and then you can see the poster there.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
Yep. Yeah, that's my signature now, I guess. I don't know.
yeah.
Hype.
Yeah.
I-
Oh wait, no, we did get a TechnoBurst autograph, the check it thingy. I think I still have it with me in my room. So yeah, there's what me, Flaky, Nabil, and Zuul's autograph there, pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. So there you go. It is it's a wall. I don't know if I want to paste it
yeah.
on my room or whatever, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit sad that we cannot get all the autographs of like all of the TechnoBurst members. Like, I mean, obviously, but
We'll
it's a
figure
good
out a
first
way.
start.
We'll figure out a
Yeah,
way.
only Ryoma was missing, but I mean it's in the Malaysian side,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I was about to say,
I think-
hi,
Mhm.
okay, ouch.
Damn.
Yeah,
I guess that's my official. Oh yeah, after this season, you're out. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Huh?
bruh.
I'm
Hello?
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Oh,
nah,
yeah,
y'all
it's
Getting a
are
alright.
relegation because of a fucking autograph.
y'all are stuck with me. Y'all are stuck with
Oh
me.
no. Alright, Kaito's gonna go move to Team C, promoted to normal racer.
PMC.
Oh god,
The
I'm being
Clark
relegated
C.
to the C team now. Dang. Okay.
Not even that. Reserve.
Wow.
Reserve driver.
It is a reserve. There's a
Wow.
GT7. There's one reserve.
I mean,
It's actually
yeah,
funny,
that's
but
kind of
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you're actually a reserve driver. I mean, technically on GT7.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you are?
Because-
I thought you were in Rev Up. What the fuck?
Oh no, I think I am in Rev Up on GT7.
No, he's in Rev
but
Up.
yeah.
You're on
Oh,
the
yeah,
factory
yeah.
team, Zuul.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, I
GT7. You're with Connie, so
I need to
Yeah,
do
I
more
was-
you're
I was
GT7.
Potato.
funny.
I need to do more GT7 stuff. I've been so focused on Vtracc and TGT that I've kind of neglected GT7.
I mean, it's up to you, really. I mean, GT7 is more like a side project, but up to you. There's not much official tournaments apart from daily races, so you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think I gotta focus on TGT for this next week because oh god, we're at Olton.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, the funny bit about last season of GT7 is that surprisingly, out of all the races, on like 2 out of 3 races that have been side with Connie,
Mm-hmm.
most of the races I was in the same lobby as him. So it is actually a team race instead of like a solo race,
Oh yeah.
which is funny because it's a bit hard to expect like, oh yeah, we're gonna queue together and somehow ended up in the same lobby, but apparently we won the jackpot. Not much on the race though. I got bunted a lot.
that's
Mhm.
usually what happens in GT7 lobbies, though. To be fair.
Yeah, but like for some reason it is way worse. Like the race quality is way worse than I usually
Mhm.
had because believe it or not, GT Sport has better drivers than GT7. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Like GT7 is catered. I mean, almost catered to almost all people. So every kind of people wanted to try the sport mode and stuff. But again, like I wish they just because they started this. They started to like, oh yeah, starting from sport, we're gonna focus on more on the competitive esport side and stuff, right? But in the
Mhm.
same time, they uh for one, they don't really update the cars and stuff to the current GT or endurance cars and stuff, prototypes. They don't have the latest cars and bits, I mean, which is suboptimal if you're like wanted to be like the FIA regulated esports game. And another thing is that the penalty system is just trash. Like, I yeah, I mean they have. I mean, at least they have a penalty system. Yeah, but you can do much better than that. Like, I mean, even like the iRacing's penalty points system. I mean, I know that they're getting a revamp of that, right, Kaito? Like they
I don't know.
I mean, they mentioned it. I think they mentioned it in like the current dev blog where the
I know they were doing like a multi-class split change, and that was rolled
yeah.
out this season. But I don't know about the like SR and I rating changes yet. I don't know if that's a
I
thing.
don't think they will change anything about the iRacing or SR a bit, but how the penalty system works. I guess they were planning to improve it because, to be honest with you, that system has been not changed at all since like the early 2000s. So
Oh yeah. I could
Yep.
see them
Yeah.
maybe changing that, but I don't know.
yeah, I
Anyways,
don't know what they want to change it, but
yeah. I just looked at the time. I should probably get some sleep.
oh yeah,
Because especially
Uh-huh.
since I work tomorrow, or I guess today technically.
oh
I'm gonna
Well,
call.
finally, it's time. All of us can go to sleep.
Yeah, we can all go to sleep.
Even though
Yeah,
for
yay.
Zul and I, it's like the afternoon.
Yeah, it's like 1:30 in the
1:35
afternoon for y'all.
p.m.
Thank God it's a day off.
It's morning for you. It's not for us. But
Yeah.
so
I gotta
it's
get some
afternoon.
sleep. So
Yeah, we finally, folks, we get to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and the time of recording is Malaysia Day, so it's Monday, but we don't have anything because it's a holiday.
yeah,
So yeah,
must be
We're going
nice.
back to
All
sleep
right,
now.
let's all.
Must
all
be
right,
nice.
I'll do this. I'll do this. Oh man. Yeah.
It didn't work.
Okay. No, I forgot our soundboard is a nitro only thingy. Damn it!
Oh,
Damn you,
Oh,
capitalism!
rip.
Yeah, damn you, capitalism!
Oh god.
bro.
All right, but that's it for us. Next week I will be talking with the X-Ring members if scheduling
Oh, God.
works out. I'll be
Right.
talking with X-Ring if scheduling works out. Syko, Zuul, thank you for coming on this week, and we will see you next week on another edition of Racing VTuber Rundown. It is late, my brain is going burr. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
See you.